So I went to an airport, I'm not going to say where, of course, to take some people there. And oh my gosh, I mean, going to an airport is stressful, of course, for anyone, anywhere, of course. It is. It's just, I mean, especially through American airports, like they're just like, they're insane these days. But we thought that we were prepared. We thought that we knew what was going to happen. Even though I wasn't flying, I still went through security so that I could escort the person I was with to the gate, because they needed to be. I'll leave it at that. Point being, I had to go through security, and oops, I just realized that I lost my selfie stick somewhere. Oops. Oh well, I'll find it. Anyways, so I had to go through security, and everything. I haven't flown in a couple years. Yeah, it's been about 5 years, I think, since I last flew. And there's been some changes. I thought I knew what to expect. I thought I knew what they were going to want us to do, and what they weren't, and what they would check, what they wouldn't, etc. The basic process is still the same, but what they like care about and what they don't is different. Like, yeah, I just won't go into specifics, but point being, it was a lot more stressful experience than I expected, because I thought it was gonna be. I thought I knew. I thought I knew what was coming, and I didn't. Plus, like when I flew 5 years ago, I did fly with Spirit, so I had flown with a spirit dog. Wow, a service dog before, and I didn't really have a problem then. I went through security just fine then, but for some reason this time, I don't know, maybe this is a different airport than last time. Maybe it was a random check. Maybe they hadn't seen a service dog. I highly doubt it, because this was a bigger airport. But I don't know, bigger airport. Maybe they cared more, actually. So I'm gonna have to stop walking. Okay, sorry about that. So what happened is that they separated me from Spirit. They made me go through the archway thingy, even though they've got this brand new machine. I don't even know what it does. They didn't make me go through that. They made me go through like the older machine archway thing. But they made Spirit go through it first. So they literally took Spirit away from me. They let the people who I was with, like, catch, so to speak, Spirit when he went through the other side, but then they took Spirit from them. Spirit was so confused. I had to take off his leash first. I was holding on to his handle on his jacket. He has a rubber handle on the back. Oops, you can see my hand. Sorry, I took it off. Anyways, oh yes, I'm a human being. You can see my hand. My bad. Anyways, he was really confused. He kept like turning around in circles. He didn't know what was going on. They made him go through first. So, and there's confusion. I didn't know what to put in the little bucket thing. When I didn't, they were telling me different things. They were telling me to put things in, put things out, take things back, and it's like I was feeling really rushed, and I can't stand to feel rushed. I can't stand it. I hate it. And like, I've been fired in the past at jobs for being too slow, basically. Of like, I can't help it. I take time. I'm sorry. Like I'm slow. Okay, I'm slow. I am, and I can't stand feeling rushed. It really is one of my big triggers. And so I was freaking out. I was already not feeling good because I fucked up on my meds. I took the wrong ones the night before. And so basically I didn't have what I was supposed to have that night, and I had double the amount of something that I took in the morning. Anyways, that fucked up. So I was feeling really, 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 really shitty. I was dizzy and disoriented and nauseous and just seeing double, literally seeing double. So, and then I was starting to panic, and then they were taking Spirit away from me, and he was alerting me. He was whining. He was leaning into me. He did not want to leave my side. That's why he's confused. Like he's like turning in circles. Like I was standing there and like blinking all over the place, and he was like turning in circles. Like what? Huh? What? Where did I go? Why? Huh? And it happened so fast. So, and then they made me go through, and then I was just standing there, and I feel like I was being stared at from everywhere because I was just standing there in the middle of everything, and people were staring at me, and they went and they tested my hands, and I don't know why, I don't know what they were testing my hands for, and they didn't pat me down or anything, which is good, but they went and patted Spirit down. They went and like accosted him. So it felt like they said that they had to pat down his vest. I'm like, it's a mesh vest. There's a pocket for like an ID, like one of those pictured like plastic pocket things, but that's it. There's no bag, there's no pocket or anything. You can see his fur through the mesh of the jacket. Like what is he gonna hide there? There's nothing there. Like, but so so I can't get to him, he can't get to me. I'm freaking out. I feel like I'm gonna pass out from the dizziness as well as anxiety. I'm flipping out, and I'm just standing there, and like I desperately need to sit down or something. My family is separated from me. They can't get to me. It was just, oh my gosh, it was the worst. It was horrible. It was over and done with in probably like 5 minutes at the most, but it was awful. It was horrible. By the end of it, I was a wreck. I was an absolute mess. I had to literally go, and I just told the people I was with that I had to take some time. I was a mess. I had to go find somewhere on the floor, relatively safe, relatively out of the way. I just collapsed on the floor, and Spirit did his thing, and he goes through his repertoire of how to put it, positions. Like he'll first try to make me feel better by being goofy. Like he'll lay on me and kind of like roll around and like open his mouth, like making funny noises. And if that doesn't work, he'll lean up against me so I can hug him real tight. He tried to get me to get up, and I didn't want to get up. So he laid down, and in such a way that I could lay down on top of him. How do I explain? I was kind of on top of him, but I was also like, I laid down, and the way that he was curled around me, and I laid my head in like the crook of his neck, so that he was like protecting me, or at least that's what it felt like. And he didn't move a muscle. He was just there, so that I could feel safer. And that might sound like, oh, he just laid down. And like, no, somehow every time he does this, he knows what I need. He sometimes he's like, like I said, sometimes he'll like try to be a goofball and make me smile and laugh, or sometimes like he'll sit up real super rigid, so I can kind of sort of hide, even though obviously I can't hide, but like I'll hug him from behind, and like so I can kind of he could kind of shield me. I can hug him real tight. Sometimes he'll just lay across my lap so I can pet him and kind of like disassociate for a while or calm down. He usually always ends up licking me, and it's not like, oh, he's just licking me. He's licking me in the same spot over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So it's like this rhythmic, like soothing kind of thing. It's also like grounding. And so anyways, yada yada yada. Sorry. And of course, like a couple people came up, like, oh, are you okay? And like tried talking and stuff, and like, you know, like I get it, you know, they're being nice, but it really is like, go the fuck away. I don't want to be I don't want to be bothered. I just, you know, just go away. But I mean, and thank God the people that I was with, my family, like they understood and they were concerned. But God, and I felt so embarrassed, so embarrassed afterwards, of course, because like, well, come on, like it wasn't that stressful. It's not like they were doing anything to harm you. It's not like they were arresting you or whatever. Didn't do anything wrong. It's just, I think it was overwhelming. I wasn't expecting it. I thought I knew, based on only 5 years ago when I flew last, that I knew what to expect with them, and I didn't. It went just completely different as to what I had experienced in the past, and it was just so, yeah. So I just wanted to share my experience with that then of you know, I had a purse with me. That was all. It was like, I didn't have any luggage for them to search through. It was just a purse. I wasn't even flying. Like, I don't know why they did such a sharp scrutiny of me. Like, why did they test my hands? I don't understand. What were they testing for? Just, why me? What the fuck were they looking for? Like, So anyways, I thought I'd share that a little bit, and I tried to share a little bit of my forest around here, but yeah, I guess I need to walk some more. Yeah, so anyways, okay, so I'm gonna re-edit that one video. I'm gonna try to get my birthday stuff out. It's technical difficulties. Okay, all right, that's enough. Bye.
Yay! 10 subscribers! Double digits! And I'm not being sarcastic. Like, oh my gosh, I made it into double digits. That's really cool. Yay! I had to double check because I wasn't sure. Like, did I actually really have 9 before? And do I now have 10? And I do. And that's double digits now. And that's super cool. So thank you everybody so much. I made it into double digits now. I think that is really a really cool milestone that we reached. Yeah, and so do you, Spirit, huh? He's like, yeah, whatever, Mom, just give me a belly rub, or well, more specifically a chest rub. Yeah, he likes his chest rubbed instead of his belly rubbed. So, anyways, and thanks for 10 subscribers. Woohoo! Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Awesomeness. Okay, bye.